Good morning, everybody. How are we doing on this beautiful May day? Well, we are headed over to the shop. They came and got my tractor, and it's been in there for a while now, so I figured I'd head down to the shop and check on it and see what's going on. See, Fred's place is looking pretty good. All the crops look like they're coming up. Doesn't look like they're popping too hard, though. It's kind of like we got everything planted, but it's just, I don't know. It just looks like it's not doing a whole bunch. So I'm not too sure about that. Get up here and nobody coming. Let's go. Yeah, they've had my tractor now for, I don't know, quite a while, and I'm not too sure what's going on, so I thought we'd come check it out and see. They got it over here at this shop because the reason they built this shop was because that shop over there was not quite big enough for the newer, bigger tractors, but, well, hey, looky there, Fred's in here. Oh, with his tractor. Hey, Mr. Fred, how are ya?
I'm alright. How are you?
Well, I'm not too bad. What do you got your cat in here for?
Hey, remember how I thought it kind of seemed like fuel filters?
Yeah.
And I really wish I was right.
Oh,
So
you
I did.
you must have more issues going on, huh?
Yeah, it got worse real quick. So I ended up draining all the fuel out of the tank, put some fresh fuel in it, then put some conditioner in it,
Yeah.
and redid the fuel filters. And it didn't do much. I mean, it helped a little, and It just it still seemed off, and then something caught my attention when I was working under the hood.
Yeah.
Uh, the turbo was covered in oil,
Oh.
and I had washed it off, so it's like, okay, well, I thought, well, that's not good. A blue turbo. That's the power loss. That's why I wasn't dragging up the hill or anything. So I brought it down here for him to work on it. And they called me in today, said, "Hey, you may want to come in and have a word with us. It's not a turbo.
Uh-oh.
They're saying a complete engine rebuild is in order."
Oh, you're kidding.
No, they took it all, kind of looked into it some. They did a compression test on it, and well, all but one cylinder is low on compression, and they sent a little inspection camera down inside to look into it some. And they found a bunch of spots where, they just found a lot of things that going on that shouldn't have been going on. They said you got a lot of blow by. The block's still good. They're almost certain of it. But new
Oh,
pistons,
no.
rings. They think that I probably should do a new crank, new camshaft. Yeah,
So it's
they're
a complete overhaul, basically, then.
yeah. They said that the tractor will run and work. Kind of. They said there's enough going on in there that they said it's probably lost 50, 60 horse, maybe more.
Oh, my. So,
And
so basically, it would run, but you're going to be in the same boat you were with the other tractor real soon if you don't do something.
yeah, they told me that if I were to keep running it the way it is, there's a 50-50 chance that in the next couple hundred hours the engine's gonna grenade and I won't have a good block anymore.
Oh, no. Well, have they quoted you a price on it yet?
They're saying at least 30K.
Oof. Wow. Well, that's cheaper than another tractor, but dang.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Are they going to help you out any since you just bought it from them here, or what, 2 months
uh,
ago or a month ago?
that's after the help.
Oh, they must be doing the what top end package on it.
Yeah, the mechanic told me that cat goes by what did he call it? Platinum package. That's it.
Oh, platinum.
The,
Oh, well, yeah, that's their top end. Yeah. Wow, that's man, that's rough. Gee, many Christmas. Phew. Well, I came up here to check on my 9RT, and I haven't gone in and talked to him yet, but I haven't heard a word from him for, well, since last month when they hauled it up here. They towed it up here and put it inside the shop, and I haven't heard a word.
yeah, I asked them about it, and they said that we get it. You're his hired hand. You guys are pretty good buddies, but they said we can't tell you what's going on because it's his tractor. And I
Oh,
don't want
okay.
to be disrespectful, so I stayed out of it. But I was curious.
Well, I'm going to go up there here in just a minute and find out. And I'm sorry to hear about your cat. That just uh, I don't know. Things have just been kind of off here lately, Fred. I'm noticing it. It just seems like we're having just one little thing after another, and I mean, I don't think it's our fault or anybody's fault. It's just, uh, things just aren't. I don't know. I was planning on today going and laying down hay and having you come help me, but I'm starting to question. I mean, it's dry. I don't know about you. Have you had any rain? I mean, I know we got a little spit shower that barely settled the dust the other day, but have you got how much did you have in your gauge from that one we had yesterday?
Yeah, I didn't even get anything.
Oh, you didn't.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I mean, I guess I could say I didn't. I had barely 10 hundredths in the gauge. It wasn't nearly enough to do anything, in all honesty. Yeah. Wow. Well, I was hoping, I could bring that rental back and take this home, but I guess at the moment we're not going to be doing that. Well, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to head up to the main office up there if you want to join along.
Yeah, I'll join along just while I'm here and while you're here. Might as well.
Alrighty. Well, let's head up there, shall we?
Yes, sir.
I think I can just leave my Kubota here, I don't need a little bit of exercise these days.
Yeah, it makes two of us.
Yeah, boy, they sure got a heck of a lot of combines up here, don't they?
Yeah,
That's
I've noticed they've got a lot of them, but unless we get some rain, there's not really use to have all these great big new combines around.
right.
No one, nobody's going to be able to afford it.
That's right. I know what you mean. It's been really bad here lately, but I don't know. Well, let's head in and have a chat with him and see what we find out. Well, Fred, that wasn't very good news, was it?
No, yeah, it wasn't.
On my end of it, they told me the pump alone is going to be 5,000 plus labor, and there's another month before they even get the pump in. I guess there's something about a shortage. I don't know, but man, that's just at $180 an hour. Oof. And they got to tear darn near half the underbelly of my tractor apart just to get to that pump.
Yeah.
I mean, not to make light of your situation. I know yours is a little bit worse. What'd they tell you as far as information?
They've got all the parts on hand, so they can get going on it here pretty quick if I want them to, or I could risk it and keep running it. But they pretty much told me it's gonna be a pretty healthy bill.
Uh, Add more to that 36 or 30?
Potentially.
Ooh. Well, that's not the kind of news you want when you're up at the dealership, let me tell you. Well,
No,
man, I don't know. That that's just that's just rough, you know. I mean, I came up here also to look at some new silage choppers because mine, it's older, but it's a little small. I was thinking about upgrading to a bigger one, and yeah, the cost of them with everything. Wow, I cannot believe how much they want for a silage chopper now.
yeah, it's crazy. That's for darn sure.
Yeah, it is indeed. Well, Mr. Fred, do you, I don't know what your plans are for the day, but shall we go chop some hay down and get it ready?
If if you don't mind, can I just have today off? There's enough that's gone on here in the last couple months. I'm starting to feel the stress a little bit, and then on top of that, supposed to get rain the other day, and it missed us and went around us, and just. Do you mind if I take the day and try to kind of settle down and relax? I
Well,
I got to do some thinking on some of this stuff before I get in more of a bind than I'm in.
sure, I don't mind that one bit. I understand completely where you're coming from. I feel it as well, and maybe it's not hitting me near as hard here recently, but I do understand where you're coming from. And hey, if you need some time, uh, all you ever have to do is ask, my friend. I am perfectly fine with that. Least I could do is give you a ride home. I mean that I could do since it's not too far here, but um, yeah, if you need a little time off, by all means, take what you need.
Alrighty, I appreciate it. I just kind of needed to kind of think about what I'm doing here, and I might end up selling some equipment if it ends up getting any worse. I'm gonna have to do something.
Are you situated that badly right now, my friend?
Well, I took that loan for that piece of farm ground, and I took a I took one loan and bought a piece of farm ground, and with what I had left over, I upgraded some equipment that I had, and it's starting to show that this was not the year to make those choices.
Ah, I understand what you mean. Um, it's always like that with farming. You got good years, you got bad years. Last year was extremely wet. We had great crops, but trouble getting them out of the field. And uh, this year is just lining up to be dry. I cannot understand it, to be honest. I'm just not used to this. We've always had moisture here, at least when we needed it anyway. But yeah, this year's been really dry, and prices going up. It's been tough. I agree, and like I said, I have no problem with you taking time off. That is, there's nothing wrong with that. Um, you got to get yourself centered and situated first before you do anything else.
Yeah.
So, well, let me run you home, my friend, and if you need anything, by all means, you call me and I'll be there. You know that.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's head over to the Kubota. I'll give you a ride home.
Alrighty.
Boy, I tell you, I sure wish I could afford some of this newer stuff, but man,
Oh, I agree.
$750,000 for a combine, that's just, well,
Yeah, that's crazy.
unbelievable what they want for them. Alrighty. Well, that's why I'm driving this. It gets better fuel economy than my pickup. And it's a nice day, so why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It even gets better fuel economy than that little red pickup we've fixed up.
That's impressive.
Yes, it definitely is. Boy, at least our crops are coming up. I mean, they're not stuck down in the ground. I mean, I got to give it credit for that.
I agree.
We're getting some germination. That's a good thing when it comes to this.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Mr. Fred. I'll drop you off here at the house, and I'm going to head on back to my place. And, well, you know what I'm doing today. I'm going to get some hay work done and a few other small things that need to be done. So
Alrighty.
we'll catch with you later.
Alrighty. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. All right, everybody. Well, I have got a piece of land to look at on my way back, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut till I get over by that land. I mean, you know, things are tough right now, but I still need to look at expansion and land and everything else, because it's I think that's the only way I'm going to get through it, is to really dig in deep and try to compensate with crops. You know, I'm not sure if that's going to be the smart thing or not, but we're going to find out. But anyway, I'll catch you when we get over there. Hey, everybody. Well, we are coming up on this field. It's right here on our right, and it's a pretty good sized field. Yeah, I am interested in this field. I'm going to show it to you. I've got permission to go up into the field, but we're still along this field right now. It's pretty good size, let me tell you. Okay, turn that off. It looks like it's been freshly plowed, but that's the corner boundary over there, and it goes down around behind all of this. This is all part of it here, and it runs back in. There's a loop section there, a section down here. Gonna kind of head back in here. It goes in behind the roadway, back here into the trees. It even has its own little pond. It is a good chunk of ground. I've been thinking about this for a little bit. It's been for sale, but I haven't done anything or really looked too far. You know, there's where it loops around, but then it's also got this crossing here. And there's more of the field back up in here behind. Now, it does border some of our other fields. So that part of it is, frankly, a little bit exciting to me. Maybe I could open that field, our field to the north here, up into this area. I don't know. But, yeah, it comes back up in here, all the way back up in here. You know, like I said, our field is right here. This is our field right here. So we'd be bordering, and if I took this tree row out, I did, I might be able to expand this way. Now I know there is I'll have to look at a map, but I know that there is a little creek or run through right there that I wouldn't be able to do anything with. But, you know, avoiding that, yeah, here's where it starts, is up here. You know, we could open this up into our other field a little bit too. I don't know. It's a thought. This is a fairly large field for us. Quite a bit bigger than what we've had in the past. But it is an opportunity to expand once again. And, well, let's be honest. I will not hesitate at any kind of expansion I can get right now. Cost is the big thing. I will have to take out a loan in order to do it, and it's going to be a pretty good sized loan. And yeah, I don't know if I could afford that loan right now. It feels more difficult than probably it is. But yeah, we're talking nice big chunk of land here. A lot of little ditches down through the middle. But, you know, land is land right now. And I'm thinking about it. Well, anyway, I'm going to head back to the house. And I'll catch you guys here in just a little while. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Well, we made it back home, and now it's time to get everything organized and together. So we're going to go over and start doing a little bit of cutting on our field, our grass field. We need to go ahead and get it laid down and get working on it. It is that time when we need to get it laid down. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get to it here. I just it's kind of unusual, you know. This will be the first time really, I mean, other than putting a few bales here and there, which I need to check down there and see how we're doing on that. But other than putting a few bales here and there, this is the first time we've actually used this tractor for grass. So this ought to be interesting. Now, if we run out of grass, we've got all this grass up here that we could mow as well. We have got a large quantity of grass that we could work with. So, you know, it's not that bad of a deal. We can make up for a little bit of lost income. Maybe help Fred out. You know, I know he's struggling, and I understand why he's struggling. It's a bit difficult right now. We all are kind of having a little bit of trouble, but you know, there's not much we can do other than just hang on and keep going, because, well, that's what we do. Okay, let's get this folded out. Oh yes, I need to be backwards on my first run. And I do like how tight this tractor turns. Man, it is fantastic. Very, very impressed by that. You know what? Let's run the right way. We might as well. We've got the room, so let's do it. We've got room out here that we can run the right direction. Now, our grass it's okay. You know, that little bit of rain did actually popped it up. It's not as tall as I would like it to be. I would like for our grass to be quite a bit taller, but you know, there's not much I can do about that. It just is what it is. I wish we had a little bit more rain to pop it up and make this grass so that it was really worth cutting, but we got to cut it. That may be the only cutting we get off of it this year. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of worried about that. But man, this thing just lays down the hay. I think this is the first time, other than, well, that you guys have really seen it at work. It is a high-speed mower, and it really does get with it. Now, we've got a rather big field here, and it's going to take us a while to get it cut. But with this mower, it shouldn't take us near that long to get it done. But, yeah. Anyway, well, a little bit of water still standing right there. Of course, that's always been a natural low area. Everything kind of gathers right there, but we're going to get to it. We're going to get this all cut up. I'll see you here in a little bit. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, this definitely has taken a while. It's a pretty good sized field here that we're cutting down. But I'm getting through it, and we're almost done. And I think I'm going to go ahead and keep on cutting here. And get this all down, and then over there by our new milk barn, I'm going to lay that grass down too. I think that would just be smart. Get it all done, get it all worked up, and then we ain't got to worry about it, because this field, it doesn't look very thick. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of worried about it. All right, now we can hammer down. I'm kind of worried about it because, there just isn't a whole bunch here that is laid down. I'm thinking we're going to need a little bit more, or at least that's what it looks like to me. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of doing a wild guess in the dark here on how much grass we're going to need this year. And are we going to get one cutting, two cutting? If we don't get a good cutting, we could be in a world of hurt. We really could. I'll tell you, this train, it is something else. It just flies through here. Okay, come on, crossing guards. Train's long gone. We can open up now. Yep, that's the other problem, is this thing just takes forever to open up after a train comes through when there ain't a train coming. Yeah, I know I'm not supposed to go around them, but we know that train's schedule. It's constant. So, yeah. But I think I am going to lay this grass down over here by the calf shed. I think that would be a good idea. In fact, I'm just going to dip down right here, get to the edge of our property, and unfold. And we shall see what kind of yield we get over here off of this grass. To be honest with you, I'm not sure. Now, I'm getting a little bit down into the ditch, and we're going to start right about, I think that's good right there. Let's just see what we come up with here. Yeah, see, this grass hasn't been touched, and it looks really good, to be honest. It looks amazingly good. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna work this ground under too. I think it would be smart of me to do so. Just lay this grass down as well. Go right here along the edge. And we'll lay the grass on the north side of the driveway down, and yeah, we'll see what we come up with. Well, anyway, I think we are about out of time for today, so thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.